The Formula One circus these past few weeks, 5 Grand Prix in 7 weekends. And after the Hungarian Grand Prix near Budapest last weekend, the teams have come 300 miles to the west into Austria and to round 12, the Austrian Grand Prix at the high-speed Osterreichring. The World Championship is in a finely poised position, with 4 drivers still in with a chance of taking the title at the end of the year. But qualifying brings to the front of the grid one of the outsider teams, because it's the Benetton BMWs of Theo Fabi and Gerhard Berger, the Austrian, which are fastest in qualifying. Third quickest is Keke Rosberg's McLaren, number 2. And fourth quickest, another surprise, Riccardo Patrese in the Brabham BMW. Alain Prost is 5th quickest. The Williams Hondas of Nigel Mansell and Nelson Piquet, 6th and 7th. Ayrton Senna's Lotus Renault, 8th. And Michele Alboretto's Ferrari, 9th. Derek Warwick's Brabham is 10th quickest, but in the end he is unable to start the race because Patrese's Brabham gives trouble in the warm-up, and Patrese has to take over Warwick's car, the spare car having been damaged by fire during qualifying. So Fabi is on the pole in the green Benetton, with his teammate Berger just behind. Rosberg 3rd on the grid, Patrese in the Brabham 4th, Prost 5th, then the 2 Williams Hondas and Senna's Lotus. It's a 52-lap race and the weather conditions are extremely hot. At the start, Berger makes an even better start than his teammate Fabi. Prost comes through well from the 3rd row. So, as the field sorts itself out, it's Berger and Fabi in the Benettons, from Prost's McLaren in 3rd place, and Nigel Mansell has come up to 4th ahead of his teammate Piquet, Rosberg, Senna, and the 2 Ligiers of René Arnoux and Philippe Alliot. Berger and Fabi establish themselves at the front. Alain Prost is in a strong 3rd place, but Nigel Mansell soon closes up on him to attack. Piquet, Rosberg and Senna are still the next cars up. The Benetton BMWs have been fast before, but they've never been particularly reliable. But they now put on a tremendous demonstration at the front of the field. Petrol is spraying out of the back of Berger's car, but it doesn't seem to give him any problems. The battle for 3rd between Prost and Mansell is pursued still by the other Williams Honda of Nelson Piquet and Keke Rosberg in the other McLaren. Berger continues to lead to the delight of his home crowd, but Fabi keeps the pressure on him. Mansell, meanwhile, keeps the pressure on Prost, but Piquet, Rosberg, Senna, Arnoux and Alliot are not far behind. In the heat, this is going to be a race of great mechanical attrition. Riccardo Patrese lasts only 2 laps in his Brabham before coming in to retire with engine failure. He is the first of many. Berger continues to lead, but Fabi keeps on the pressure. Then the battle for 3rd place between Prost and Mansell. But Ayrton Senna is the next to be in the pits. He comes in for an early tyre stop. He's blistered his front left-hand tyre. A rear wheel comes off Alessandro Nannini's Minardi, and the car spins off. It goes a very long way into the undergrowth, but Nannini escapes unhurt. And walks calmly back to the paddock. Still Fabi pursues Berger in the battle of the Benetton BMWs. Along the top straight, the cars are doing over 200 miles an hour in the heat. Suddenly, Fabi makes an effort. He closes right up, darts alongside Berger, and takes the lead. But it's only for the briefest moment, because almost at once, his engine starts to fail. He slows, and Berger goes past again to retake the lead. Fabi makes his slow way to the pits, being passed by both Prost and Mansell. So now their battle is a battle for second place. Mansell almost gets alongside, but Prost fights him off. He tries again up the hill, but still Prost is not to be moved. Then when Berger comes in for his tyre stop, it's more than just a tyre stop. The car has an electrical fault, and although the tyres are changed, the car remains in the pits. The trouble is a flat battery. Mansell comes in for his routine stop. His stop goes well, but while he's in the pits, the lead that he had taken when Alain Prost made his tyre stop is lost. Prost has gone through to take the lead. So with Prost in the lead, Mansell holds second place in the Williams, 12 seconds or so behind. Nelson Piquet comes in. He too is victim of an engine failure. But Mansell's second place doesn't last long. He walks home with a transmission breakage, having halted the Williams Honda out on the circuit. Patrick Tambay battles for fifth place with Stefan Johansson, whose car has a damaged rear wing, but Johansson forces his way past, just as Alain Prost, the leader, comes up to lap the two of them. So Prost continues on his way in front, but Keke Rosberg stops when running in a secure second place. He has an electrical problem. A similar problem is also plaguing the leading McLaren, and Prost is having to nurse a car that is misfiring and has an engine that is cutting out. But as he starts his last lap, he's in a very secure position. In second place is Michele Alboretto's Ferrari, a whole lap behind. And the third-placed car, now Stefan Johansson's Ferrari, is a further lap behind. So in the end, it's a Prost walkover. But it's a victory that he's very lucky to take. The Lolas of Alan Jones and Patrick Tambay are 4th and 5th, Christian Danner is 6th, and Gerhard Berger sets fastest lap on his way back to 7th place. Prost sprays the champagne, with Alboretto on the left of the picture, and Stefan Johansson still in pain from a practice accident on the right. The World Championship position is now very close because only Prost of the top 4 has scored points today. 8 points cover the top 4, with Mansell leading by 2 points, Senna a further 5 points down, and Piquet 1 point behind Senna. In the Constructors' Championship, McLaren have improved slightly but are still 30 points behind Williams.